How's it going, you guys? Coach Hudson here, back with another video. And in today's video, I'm gonna give you guys my 5 tips to help perform your best in this year's CrossFit Open. It's crazy to think that the Open is now gonna be in the fall season, but we're gonna roll with it. Normally people are kind of slowing down their amount of fitness. They're traveling more, seeing family, going to holiday parties and stuff like that. But now it gives us a reason to stay, fit all year round and not kind of slack off now that summer's over and we don't need our summer bodies anymore. Time to stay summer body ready all year round. So even though the Open is only a few days away and there's not really much you can do to change your overall amount or level of fitness, these are tips that you can apply either right before the workout, in the middle of the workout, or the night before, just to make sure you are performing the best that you possibly can with the amount of fitness that you have right now. So with these 5 tips, you apply them right away and they make a huge difference on how you feel, how you perform, and how you recover from these workouts. All right, getting straight into tip number 1 is not to up your volume. Hopefully your coach or your gym has already done this with their programming already and kind of deload or taken some of the volume of the days of programming down a tad bit, so you're not as run down. So when it comes to the open workouts, whenever you are doing them, you feel a little more energized, less beat up, and you feel good, so you can perform your best during these workouts. So you don't want to do a ton of super grueling, long, heavy workouts. It should still be intense. It should still have light bars, heavy bars, gymnastics. Should still be very CrossFit-y, but just overall not as much total work, not as much total reps. That way, again, you have more time to recover, feel good, and get ready for the next day's programming. So if your gym doesn't seem to have done that, and it seems like it's just as much programming, and come Monday or Tuesday, you're already super sore in the workout, you're either gonna hit it Thursday or Friday, maybe take Wednesdays off. Maybe kind of say, hey coach, I just wanna do a few less rounds than what the workout's posted. Kind of make sure that when it comes to the day of whenever you're doing the open workout, you're not sore, you're not beat up, you should feel good, ready to go. That should be essentially your Monday, because most of us rest on the weekend and feel our best on Monday. That Monday feeling should be the same feeling you have come the first open workout. Now, getting into the second tip is making sure that you get enough sleep. Now, I've said this in my last open tip video last year, but I cannot preach this enough. I see so many athletes that come into the gym at 4 p.m. or 5 p.m. and they're yawning and they're tired and they're taking pre-workout and they're just like, you can tell they're just exhausted from their day, and it might be from different stressors at work or different things that are going on in their lives. But I'll then ask them, hey, how much sleep did you get last night? Oh, I got 5 hours of sleep, 4 hours of sleep, but that's what I normally get. That's fine. Well, the reason you're getting 4 hours of sleep is because you take pre-workout at 5 p.m. and then your body's wired and then you can't go to sleep until 1 a.m. and then you wake up at 5:30, get ready for work, and it's this vicious cycle. So during this time, if you can quit caffeine cold turkey at least a few nights before the open workout, so you can try to maximize the amount of sleep you're getting during that time, awesome. If you need to cut it down just a tad bit so you can regulate those caffeine headaches, that's fine as well. But if you can do whatever you need to do, cut the phone off early. Don't get on the phone past 8 p.m. Read some books instead. Stay away from all external lights and try to keep your house as dark as possible before you get ready for bed. Do whatever you can to try to get to sleep a little bit earlier, to maximize the amount of sleep you're getting, so that way your body feels good. And even though you can regulate and get stuff done with 5 hours of sleep, it doesn't mean you're gonna be as optimized as you possibly could for if you had 8 hours or 9 hours of sleep, and how good your body's gonna feel. You might wake up a little more tired, but afterwards, once you get the body moving and flowing, you're gonna feel fantastic. It's gonna up your recovery. You're gonna be less sore. So again, when it comes to that open workout, you have that Monday feeling of being ready to go, ready to hit the workout hard. Now for tip number 3 is making sure that your body is primed for the workouts. Really quick, I wanted to mention that every single Thursday night, I'll be posting a CrossFit Open workout tips video for each workout to make sure you guys have a good idea of how to build out a strategy, how to warm up, how to make sure everything feels good, and how to do your best for that individual workout. But your body needs to be primed and ready to go at a high intensity for however long the workout's gonna be, and not just kind of loose, kind of warm. Because I've seen people, let's say the open workout is rowing and power cleans and toes to bar. They hop on the rower, they do a couple minutes on the rower, they do a couple power cleans building up to the weight that's in the workout, they do a couple toes to bar, I'm ready to go, and they're kind of maybe sweaty, if not at all. You want to be really sweaty, kind of spend a few moments in that high intensity state to see how it's gonna feel and get your body primed and your everything firing and ready to go for a few more moments or a few more minutes of that intensity. So that way it's no shock to the system. So what I'd rather that person do is get on the rower for 5 minutes. Every single minute, try to up the intensity on the rower. So maybe start at a very casual pace, like whatever it may be for you, maybe like a 220 pace on the rower. The next minute, 210. Next minute, 2 minutes. Next minute, 155. And then until you're getting off the rower at 5 minutes, you're breathing pretty hard, you're pretty sweaty. Now you make your way over to the barbells. You do a couple front rack stretches, a couple hip stretches, a couple low back stretches. Now you start building up to the weight. Once you're at the weight, maybe you do a couple quick sets of 5 to see how, if you want to do quick singles, you want to do touch and go, see how the bar is feeling for that day. And then for toes to bar, I would do a couple kip swings. I would do a couple hollow rocks. I would do a couple knee raises first, then do a couple toes bar, making sure your kip feels really nice. Again, I'm making videos about each workout so you have a good idea of how to prime yourself and how to make sure everything feels good. But you want the body to feel amazing. You want to get sweaty. You want to have a quick moment of being in that intensity and being in that state to where your body feels ready for whatever you're about to throw into it. So once I've done all of those things, then I might do 2 rounds of a mini little Metcon. If I might take 100 meters, 3 power cleans, 6 toes to bar. Do 2 or 3 rounds of that at a high intensity, the pace that I think I might hold, and then get a good idea of how everything feels. Again, my body is now primed and everything should be nice and smooth, and there should be no surprise when you're in the workout when 2 minutes in of the 15-minute AMRAP, you're gasping for air. You're like, oh crap, I didn't think it'd be this hard. Open workouts are super hard. Make sure your body is ready for going to that dark place. Now for tip number 4 is to cut out alcohol. I have a Whoop. If you are really interested in fitness, really interested in performance and trying to maximize and get as fit as you possibly can, I highly recommend one. I'll put my buddy's code somewhere on the screen. You'll save I think like $30 off of the purchase. But with this Whoop, it gives you a rating every single day when you wake up based off of the previous day's stressors, based off of your night of sleep, how well your body is doing for this day and how hard you should hit it. So you might be in the green, which is like you're ready to go, hit a workout hard, go all out. You might be in the yellow, take it back a little bit, don't go too intense, keep the volume a little bit lower. Or you might be in the red where they recommend you take a rest day. When I drink alcohol, I'm not a heavy drinker at all, but when I do have a couple bottles of alcohol or a nice girly margarita, my recovery will be in the red and I won't feel nearly as good for my workout. I'll feel slower, I'll feel lethargic almost. It's like it definitely hinders my performance, my abilities to work out. So if you can, cut out alcohol entirely. If you absolutely, love having an alcoholic beverage every now and then, I'd recommend having one either, that night that you finish the CrossFit Open workout, or maybe that very next day, but then wait the whole next 5 or 6 days until the next Open workout when you finish that one to have another alcoholic drink. So that way you have plenty of time to get it out of your system. You have more times to get a couple of workouts really hard and get ready for the next Open workout, and it's not slowing you down or hindering you. Alcohol has 0 benefits to it and only has a bunch of negatives. So if you can, cut it out entirely or limit yourself down to 1 or 2 drinks, if that. All right, now and for tip number 5, and which I think is a very important one, is try to do the workout with people around your fitness level. So I've seen it happen numerous times. Usually most gyms will have like a lot of the coaches or the high level athletes all go at one time or at one heat. So that way they can really push themselves and everyone watches and it's a cool thing, for the gym to get behind. But then every now and then I'll see, a couple really high end athletes like I'm gonna go at 5 p.m. and then there's a more gen pop type person that has at least amount of fitness doing it as well. But then they see everyone, all the other fitter guys or fitter girls around them really pushing and crushing it, and then deep down they're like, I need to go faster. They're going at this pace, I should hold this pace. So the first few minutes they're trying to hang on to the same pace as these other people, and they die off really, really hard. If you work out with someone around the same level as you, now you have a general idea of how to pace and how to keep a consistent pace the entire time and not try to hold on to someone else's pace, because we all do this, even if you're competitive or not. If you work out with someone that's around the same level as you and you typically get around the same times or the same scores on the workout, you'll kind of look at them in the workout and kind of subconsciously pace off of them. So if you see them rushing through the workout, okay, I'm gonna pick up my bar, I'm gonna go a little bit faster, I'm gonna push these the next round on the rower. They might be taking a break, you're like, okay, I'm gonna take a quick break too, and I'm gonna get right back on it. So if you find people around the same level as you, or the people that you normally compete with that, they're not drastically fitter than you are, then it'll allow you to have a better idea of how you should pace everything out and how to move through everything nice and smoothly. Because if someone's a lot fitter than you and they're better at rowing and power cleans and toes to bar, they're gonna blow past you. But if you have a buddy that they're better at rowing than you, but you're better at power cleans, and you're about equal at toes to bar, it's being a good representation of how you should get the workout done and how you should cruise through it, and again, not blow up. To finish with that, make sure you have a strategy as well. Don't go too hot on the movements that you suck at and movements that really gas you, but definitely do push movements that you're a lot better at and then you're very good at. So for example, if you're a taller athlete, definitely push the workouts that have a row in it. Definitely push the workouts that have a handstand walk in or lunges in it, because you're gonna have longer limbs, you're gonna get more work done in a shorter period of time. If you're a shorter workout, maximize on pull-ups, maximize on handstand push-ups, things like that. Just to give you guys a quick idea of how to strategize. But again, if you guys want some tips on how to perform each workout exactly how I would tell my athletes, I'll be releasing videos every single Thursday night after the workout's been posted, and give you guys an idea of how you should warm up, how to stretch, how to approach it, how to attack every individual piece, and then how to cool down as well. So if you guys enjoyed this video or have any questions or comments, make sure you leave them down below and I will be sure to get back to you guys. If you like this video, hit the like button and subscribe for plenty more. If you're not already, follow us on Instagram at ConstantlyVariedFitness, and we'll see you guys next time.